Tim Walz, Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris' running mate, on Thursday promised Muslim Americans an equal role in their administration should they win the election, as Democrats scramble to win back Muslim backing that has eroded over U.S. support for Israel. Vice President Harris and Walz, the governor of Minnesota, are trying to woo Muslim voters furious over President Joe Biden's administration's staunch backing of Israel during its year-old war in Gaza against Hamas. Harris has pledged continued support for Israel while emphasizing her push for a ceasefire, words Walz echoed on Thursday, while promising a role for Muslims. Vice President Harris and I are committed that this White House will continue to condemn in all forms anti-Islam, anti-Arab sentiments being led by Donald Trump, but more importantly, a commitment that Muslims will be engaged in this administration and serve side by side, Walz said during an online meeting organized by Imjij Action, a Muslim American advocacy group that recently endorsed Harris. The November 5 election between Harris and Republican Trump is expected to be tight, especially in battleground states like Michigan, home to a large Muslim American population. The U.S. continues to back Israel as it targets Hezbollah in Lebanon. Though Imjij has endorsed Harris, other Muslim groups have urged supporters not to back her in the election, especially after Democrats rejected requests for a Palestinian speaker at the party convention in August. Harris has offered no substantive policy differences on Israel from Biden, who stepped aside as presidential candidate in July. Trump has said he would reinstate a travel ban he imposed as president, restricting the entry into the United States of people from a list of largely Muslim-dominant countries. Biden rolled back the ban shortly after taking office in 2021. The scale of death and destruction in Gaza is staggering and devastating, Walz said. Harris is working to ensure the suffering in Gaza ends now, and the Palestinian people realize the right to dignity, freedom, and self-determination. The Israeli military offensive in Gaza has killed more than 41,000 Palestinians, Palestinian health authorities say. Israel was responding to an incursion by Hamas gunmen on October 7, 2023, which Israel says killed around 1,200 people and abducted about 250 hostages. Gaza has suffered a humanitarian crisis, with nearly all its 2 million people displaced and widespread hunger in the enclave.